Good evening, Internet. Shroom here, heading back to the standard format on Magic the Gathering Arena, my favorite place to be in MTG at the moment. Gonna play some Esper Control tonight again, though I did a couple of weeks ago. Blue-black base control is my comfort zone. It's my favorite archetype. Perhaps to compensate for my mid-lane skills as a player, I like to play very interactive decks, and I've been winning and having fun with this brew lately, so let's take a look. So this is another variant of the Bandit talent control decks that I've been playing since this card was printed in Bloomburrow. Bandit's talent is this rack-like enchantment that punishes your opponents for discarding. It's a win con that makes them discard and can eventually draw you cards as well if your opponent is empty-handed. It's a good deck. It's a good card, rather. And I did start off as a 4 of when I initially brewed this deck. I'm down to a 2 of because I end up, boarding it out quite a bit. But it is still there as a win con and just a good discard piece. Speaking of discard, this is a deck that's all about interaction. So that means we're going to make our opponents discard the cards, we're going to counter their spells, we're going to remove their permanents from the battlefield. So in addition to the Bandit's talent, I'm packing a 4 of Binding Negotiation. Just a 2-mana Thoughtseize that can also, exile. It can put face-up exiled cards, such as cards that are on an adventure, into the graveyard as well. That's a mode that's not going to be used very often. Basically, I want to be sure that I don't whiff when I cast my Thoughtseizes, so I'm paying the extra mana to make sure that I can Thoughtseize whatever it is that my opponent's holding on to. And I got the 2 of Liliana of the Veil, this super powerful Planeswalker. Kills creatures, makes everyone discard. It's just what you want in a deck like this. And then a 2 of Hostile Investigator is an excellent win con for decks like this as well. Just a 4-mana Bugler Rat, that's a 4/3, so it has a good sized aggressive body. Creates a clue when it makes our opponent to discard, so it allows us a little bit of extra filtering / card advantage. So we're going to make our opponents discard. We're going to counter their spells with the 3 of No More Lies. We are Esper, so we do have access to this very powerful mana leak for only 2 mana, if our mana base cooperates with us. And a 3 of 3 Steps Ahead, which can be a cancel. That can also create copies of creatures we control, which isn't going to be relevant too much, but once in a while it will be. And can serve as a card draw selection piece for 3 mana as well, which we want because we're a control deck. And then we're going to kill our opponent's permanents, creatures, as they resolve, if they happen to slip through our counter magic and discard. We're going to do that with a 1 of Cut Down, 2 Get Lost, 2 Go for the Throat, 1 Anoint with Affliction to get those Stranglers, and a few sweepers, a couple of Day Judgments, up to 4 sweepers in the main board from 3, which I had been running previously, and 2 Sunfalls, because sometimes you just need to exile everything. And then we've got the card draw to make sure that we get to the pieces that we need in time. The aforementioned 3 Steps Ahead can serve as a card draw spell. We're also running 3 of Deduce, which is just a card draw spell. I like the fact that it puts the clue on the battlefield, rather than being something in your graveyard like a Think Twice that you can that can be interacted with. I guess a clue could be too, but really nobody's going to bother disenchanting a clue. So Deduce is just your basic, cantrip-y type card. Quick Study is just instant speed divination. Hooray for power creep. And we're going to win the game with our win cons, including a 1 of Sheoldred. The Hostile Investigator is a win con, of course. Aclazotz is also a win con. And our creature lands are going to be an important win con for us, as well as our Bandit's talent, which will be racking our opponents for 2 every turn, hopefully. So that's the plan. Interact. Card draw to make sure you get what you need when you need it. Interact in their hands with discard. Interact on the stack with counterspells. Interact on the battlefield with removable pieces. Total of 26 lands for the deck, since we are like a true control deck. And we're 3 colors, and our color requirements are pretty crazy. We've got sweepers that cost double white. We've got Liliana that costs double black. We've got counterspells that cost double blue. So we don't have a lot of room for tech, and our mana base might be a little slow at times. But hopefully we have enough early mana plays to compensate for that and allow us to survive against aggro decks despite having a decent number of tap lands. We are running 1 of each of the restless creature lands, 1 restless anchorage, 1 Restless Fortress, and 1 Restless Reef. 25 lands total, 2 Demolition Fields. We can't go too crazy with these because, again, we're a 3-color deck. But I hate to not have any of these because there are so many lands that need to be destroyed, like Fountain Ports, etc. The sideboard contains a 3 of Rest in Peace for those sideboard matches, for those graveyard matches. I wonder if it might be time to start mainboarding Graveyard Hates for all of my decks. I know in some decks I'm already doing this. I might have to start doing this for this deck as well, because there are a lot of Reanimator decks that are very popular right now, so I would never go with less than 3 Graveyard Hate pieces in the 75 in this environment, and Rest in Peace is just as good as Graveyard Hate gets, really. We've got one of Cut Down, a second Anoint with Affliction, a Destroy Evil, and 2 Exorcise as different removal pieces. I'm running Exorcise for the first time in this deck. Although it is sorcery speed, I do like the fact that it has lots and lots of targets. I was running Disenchant, but I kind of switched those out for Exorcises, just so we have more stuff that can kill, like Archfiend of the Drosses, and, you know, 6/6 Demon tokens, and, like, Aclazotzes, that kind of stuff. Liliana number 3 will come in against mid-range matchups and control matchups, where she absolutely destroys opposing control decks. Malicious Eclipse is a 2 of as early game sweepers for go wide decks, you know, which do exist. Probably will board it in against the red aggro decks, so it's not really great against like the mouse decks, but it's really good against like rabbit decks, token decks. There's lots of decks that want to go wide, and early in the game, this is a good sweeper for catching their creatures. And one of Negates will come in against Control, one of Pilfer, just as discard effect number 5 and counterspell effect number 7. Got Sheoldred number 2, because sometimes you want to have 2 Sheoldreds against mid-range matchups, or even like aggro matchups where if we're on the play and we can get her down, we might be able to gain some life off her. And we've got Sunfall number 3 to board in against mid-range as well, matchups where it's good. Oh, I forgot to mention we are running an Unstoppable Slasher as another win con in our main board. This is just a good threat, even if you're not building around it, you know. It does a lot of damage, it's very hard to kill, it's cheap, we can get onto the battlefield early, so this is a great win con for a deck like this. So that is the plan. We've backed off a little bit from the banditry angle, but we're still all about the interaction and the control, and hopefully we'll be able to play to a late game where we'll have resources, our opponents won't. We'll be able to counter whatever they play, bleed them out slowly with our bandits' talents, and beat them down with our Unstoppable Slashers, Sheoldreds, and lands. So let's get into some matches. Getting pretty sweaty here in a high platinum tier, just breaking into diamonds. So we're gonna see some tier decks, and I've been doing decent against them so far. Let's see if we can keep it up tonight. And if you want to support me and my content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Alright, Khaki Slurry is our first opponent. Playing some Esper Banditry control. We'll be on the draw. And this hand looks okay. We can go for the throw it on turn 2. We don't have double blue, but we can cast... we got a Demolition Field. We're working our way there, so let's keep. Opponent mulls to 6. Alright, Hedge Maze. Keeps it on top. Alright, we draw a Surveil land. Let's go ahead and Surveil turn 1. Deduce. I don't know. Do we want to Deduce? I feel like it could be good. We'll hold on to it. Alright, no play. So I think we'll just play another tap land and pass. Nurturing Bristleback. Okay, there's some kind of big mana deck. Probably some form of spelunking deck. Three Tree Mascots. 2/1 Changeling that for 1 mana can add a mana of any color. Okay. Little janky. Do I hold up a counterspell or just play my Slasher? I think I'll just play my Slasher. I'm not too worried about their board getting out of control because I do have Day of Judgment. Say its name. Alright, we draw Aclazotz. Let's go ahead and attack with the Slasher. They block. Alright, we'll play our tap land. Leave up our counterspell plus deduce. Throne of the Grim Captain. Craft with a dinosaur, a merfolk, a pirate, and a vampire. Okay, it looks like they're trying to flip this. It becomes a menace, trample, lifelink, hexproof. Whenever it attacks, we sack an online permanent. I feel like I just need to counter this. Yeah, let's just counter it. Desperate Bloodseeker makes everyone makes themselves mill 2 cards. Thrashing Brontodon. Okay, they could have like a reanimation spell. And chump blocking. So let's just play Aclazotz. They have a Thrashy Bee they can reanimate. That's about the most threatening thing. They have a Lurgoyf. Alright. So if they flip that, I might have to Day of Judgments, which would be unfortunate, but it could be necessary. Souls of the Lost is an 11-12. Alright, let's go ahead and just kill that skeleton. And we've got a fast clock. Alright, here comes the Capitan. Alright, let's draw some cards. Liliana, okay. That's a good one. Alright, play Lily. Make you sack. GG's. Yeah, that's a problem with that card. So let's go for Rest in Peace. I mean, they're going for big bruisers, so Lily seems pretty good. I don't think Cut Down's very good. I think we can cut a Day of Judgments. And a Sunfall. I don't know. Maybe Day of Judgment just better than Sunfall. Maybe some exercise to get those thrones. And or the other skeleton enchantment they have. Cut a Hostile Investigator. Let's cut one Get Lost. I think I'll cut Anoint with Affliction too. We've got Rest in Peace. We've got Double Surveil, so I think we can keep this. Lily should be good as well. We don't need more lands. Say its name. Gets back a swamp. Alright. Let's go ahead and rip. Oaken Siren, 1/2 Flying Vigilance. Do we just Liliana kill the Siren? Probably. We don't want them to have creatures. That's gonna let them activate, like, their artifacts. Not that the throne's gonna do much, because there's Rest in Peace, but you never know. Null Priest of Oblivion. Alright, looks like we're gonna lose Lily here. So let's just go ahead and plus. We won't be able to block this thing because it has Menace.
Don't overthink things.
I'll discard Fabled Passage. Let's archive. Binding Negotiation. Yeah, I think I want that because I'm going to lose my Lily. So let's go for a Slasher. Bye-bye, Lily. Nice knowing you.
I'll be back with friends.
Gutless Plunderer. 2/2 Death Touch. You get to look at the top 3, put 1 back in their library, and put the rest in the graveyard. Alright, I guess I want to Binding Negotiation. Make you discard your last card. Lurgoyf. Alright, let's go ahead and attack with our Slasher. Alright, they're gonna block. Oh, our Slasher gets Rest in Peace. Oops. I should probably board out the Slasher when I board in Rest in Pieces. That's okay. We traded 1 for 1. Kitesail Larcenist. Is just a 2/3 Flying Ward. That's fine. It has no targets for its ability. Sheoldred should be able to help us a lot. Go for the throat also. Yeah, can't stop their attacks. Okay. Exercise. I don't think we need to do that. I think I will kill... That thing is not a artifact or enchantment or anything, right? No. Probably kill that thing. Because it's gaining them life. Brineborn Cutthroat. It's just a 2/1. Alright, let's kill their lifelinker. Another rest in peace. So I'm just going to hold on to this because I can discard it to my 3 steps ahead. They have a Restless Reef. Okay, Bandit's talent is pretty good. Now, they have the Restless Reef, so they can do 8 damage to me. Which would put me at 4, effectively 6. Yeah, I think I still am going to win this race. Yeah, I'm gonna win this race. Okay, here comes Restless Reef. Okay, let's draw some cards and gain some life. And they scoop. They're actually just dead on the backswing. Yatan will be our opponents. So we go and fetch what with this Fabled Passage? A swamp? Yeah, we'll keep. We're on the play. Cats. We're gonna have to kill some cats. We're not gonna be countering the cats, that's for sure. We want a swamp here. Alright, so these verges are just gonna produce white mana. For now. It's very helpful how Arena shows you that it's only a monocolored land. I like getting Liliana going early.
A fight? And you think you... I'm tired of your secrets.
I'm gonna discard what? Probably Sunfall? Tokasi is welcome. Alright, let's play our Hostile Investigator. Make you discard. They discard Raise the Past. Make you discard.
You won't be outsmarting.
They scoop. Okay. So they're a weenie Raise the Past deck. We definitely want Rest in Peace. We're gonna want Cut Down, Anoint with Affliction. Guessing Sunfall, maybe Sheoldred. They gotta be a go wide deck. So Lily's out. We can cut counter spells because they are a Cavern of Souls deck. You do want to leave some in because they'll have some other spells that we might be able to counter. Let's cut Get Lost. Bandit's Talent. I ended up cutting down to 1 a lot when I'm sideboarding, so maybe I should just have 1. We'll go with just 2 counter spells. They probably just had a slow draw. Speaking of slow draws, our mana is really slow here, but I think we'll keep. Boy, if they go really wide really fast, we'll be in big trouble. We do have a removal spell. We got some stuff. Alright. Land is good. Helpful Hunter. Could have binding negotiated there. Kemball. Whenever one or more tokens your opponent's control enter for each of them, create a tapped copy. Okay, their drain deck. Let's go ahead and anoint. They scoop? What? What's going on? KC Jr. is our opponents. And we'll see if they actually want to play Magic today. We'll be on the play. We'll keep this. We do get a Surveil. Bandit's talent, we'll keep that on top. Optimistic Scavenger. Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, put a +1 on target creature. Okay. Let's Binding Negotiation. Repulsive Mutation Shattered by Ghosts. Sheltered by Ghosts, rather. We'll take Repulsive Mutation. Maybe I should have taken Sheltered by Ghosts, because that can exile my Bandit's talent. Then I can Day of Judgment away this thing. Actually, and they'll have to discard an additional card. Yeah, that's good, actually. I think it's better this way. They'll get in one hit with lifelink. Oh, they discarded 2 lands, even better. Oh, Silent Hall Creeper. Alright, I'm gonna play my Unstoppable Slasher, because that will be too tempting of a target for them to not Sheltered by Ghosts. Perfect. They are gonna get to draw a card. Alright, let's Day of Judgments. Get back our Slasher. Venerated Rot Priest. Okay, let's Binding Negotiation. Ethereal Armor. Alright. Make you discard your last card. Combat Research. Okay, that's a good draw. That's a very good draw for them. Into Sheltered by Ghosts? Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's play Aclazotz. start taking up our racks. They are at 8. They pass. Alright, let's attack with Aclazotz. Make you discard. Make a bat. Bin that. And they're dead. Okay, so Bant auras. So we want Destroy Evil and Exorcise for sure. Probably negate Liliana. Let's cut 1-3 steps ahead because they're a bit fast. We want some number of cheap removal spells. Maybe we'll get rid of the cut down. We'll keep one in. You know, 2 Liliana is probably fine. Maybe I don't need negate. I'm bringing in all this enchantment removal. Cut 1, go for the throat. I think Anointed Affliction is going to hit everything we want to hit. I'll cut 1 Hostile Investigator. That looks fine. And yeah, this looks okay. Concealed Courtyard. Optimistic Scavenger. Very optimistic indeed. Kitsa Otterball Elite. Alright, let's kill Kitsa. Do some surveilling. Get lost, we'll keep it get lost. I want to hold up this counterspell. Combat research. Just counter that. Alright, let's Lily minus.
Nobody knows Dominaria. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
They just pass. Okay. Let's Bandit talent. Make you discard. Let's discard.
Don't overthink things.
And we can pass. Hold up my spells here. And they scoot. Yeah, they're kind of Liliana locked there. Okay, Night Sloth is our next opponent. And this hand looks fine. We'll be on the draw. We've got stuff to do. We've got our colors. Something aggro, Bitter Reunion. Or perhaps the Reanimator deck. Okay. Let's just Thoughtseize you. Disturbing Mirth. You may sacrifice another enchantment or creature if you draw 2 cards. When you sack it, Manifest Dread. Triple Disturbing Mirth. Demonic Pact. So they're Demonic Pact deck. Huh. Triple Disturbing Mirth is pretty annoying. They also have a Sheoldred. I think I'm going to take one of these Mirths, actually. Because that is a lot of card draw. Hopeless Nightmare, we'll discard a land. Sheoldred. Yep. I think that's happening, right? Yep. You don't need a shadowy backstreet. Alright, we gotta kill Sheoldred.
No more distractions.
So they can resolve their demonic pact if they want. Brotherhood's End? Okay.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
I think I'll just Binding Negotiation. Take Disturbing Mirth. If they want a Demonic Pact, I can get Lost It. Yep. Get rid of that. I could also just wait to counter their Harmless Offering, but that's risky. Beseeching the Mirror. For Bandit's talent. Yeah, we'll just counter that and do some drawing / discarding. Discard Day of Judgment. Okay. Let's just Binding Negotiate. Get rid of that Demonic Pact. Duress. Gonna take No More Lies. Alright, let's play our Investigator. Which promptly gets gone for the throat. Alright, let's just continue playing lands. At some point we'll counter draw. Go for the throat. Beseech the Mirror. It's fine. We'll counter whatever they get off of it. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll discard Sea Chrome Coast. Kill that thing. Okay. Bandit's talents. Tick it up all the way. Another Beseech the Mirror. Okay, that's pretty good. For Demonic Pact. So, what do I want to do here? I want to wait on playing the Hostile Investigator. Deduce. I don't think we want to deduce. If I don't play it now, though, they'll just make me discard it. So I guess I might as well. Alright, they're drawing 2. Verbrask's Forge. Final Vengeance, okay. Alright, let's get rid of their creature land before I forget they have it. Alright, Bandit's talents. I need something good here. Like a Get Lost. Sheoldred? That's pretty good. I mean, I guess we'll start attacking. Alright. So, do they top deck the Harmless Offering? They don't. Okay. We got there. So, we want Negate, Exercise, Destroy Evil, Pilfer. I don't think we need our sweepers, really. Yeah, we're full control mode here. In fact, I think we want Liliana number 3. Yeah, let's lose all of our sweepers. We still have plenty of spot removal. Cut Anoint with Affliction. Alright, we're gonna keep this. We got a Pilfer, we got an Exercise. See if we get duressed here. Yep. We take Pilfer. Liliana, okay. Hopeless Nightmare. What do I want to discard? Aclazotz means I'll never play Aclazotz. Yeah, I think Aclazotz. Bitter reunion. Hopeless Nightmare again. Yeah. Guess I'll discard this Slasher. Liliana. Let's play a Liliana. Plus it.
A fight? And you think
Discard
you can
Liliana.
top it?
Disturbing Mirth. More duress. Let's deduce. Play a land. 3 steps ahead. Yeah, I like that. Am I discarding my Exorcise? I don't think so. Brotherhood's End to get Lily down to 1. Alright, let's draw a card. And let's plus.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Bitter reunion. Alright, let's plus. Oh, I don't have double blue. It's a little bit of a problem. I didn't consider that. Beseech the Mirror. Yeah, pretty poor planning. I should have did Okay, let's see what they get. Disturbing Mirth. Alright, let's just minus Liliana.
Sacrifices must be made.
Pass. Hopeless Nightmare. Alright, let's draw 2, discard a card, I guess. So we're going to end up discarding 2 of our 3 cards. Yeah, we're going to discard Exercise now. Opponent's good at drawing. I guess Disturbing Mirth is really good in their deck. It lets them draw so many cards. Duress takes my last card.
You won't be outsmarting me.
They have a Restless Vent. That has Menace? Yes, it does. Well, if they have a cut down, this could be annoying.
Isn't how things were supposed to go.
Yep, things are looking a little sketchy. There's Demonic Pact. Binding Negotiation. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Before you make me just discard it. There's their Harmless Offering. Attacking with Restless Vents. Just because it lets them cycle cards. Liliana. I don't think that helps us much. Gives them a target for their Demonic Pact.
More distractions. Let's make this quick.
Other than us.
Don't overthink things.
But I need to find like a counterspell.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
Demolition Fields. Alright. They get a lot of looks at it. There's only 24 cards left in their library, and there's one. So, very good chance they'll find it. Yeah, they topped a card. Gotta think that means that they have it. Yep, Beseech for Harmless Offering. Okay, we should not be losing to that. We should not lose to that. What else can we do? We've got everything relevant already boarded in. Maybe a Sheoldred just to add more of a clock. It's really just all about disruption. So, yeah, the clock from Sheoldred isn't going to matter much, really. Yeah, I think we just need to have things play out a little better for us. Alright. I don't want to mulligan, so I'll keep this. Hand looks okay. Probably don't want another land right now. Alright, Bandit's talent is cool. Opponent's really good at drawing duress. Take Bandit's talents. We, on the other hand, are not as good at drawing our discard spells. 3 steps ahead, we'll keep that. Hopeless Nightmare. Sure, we'll discard Swamp. Bandit's talents. Discard Exercise. Alright, let's see if a slasher helps. Alright, they have a go for the throw. It'll be back. We already have our one of island on the battlefield. Alright, play a Restless Reef. I could have played Sheoldred there. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, well, I guess it's good that I didn't. Alright, here's Shelly. Beseeching. For go for the throat. Okay. Alright. So let's Binding Negotiation. Take your last card. Let's pass. Archfiend. Get lost. Alright. Kill the Archfiend. They do have a Restless Vent. Destroy evil. That's good. Sheoldred. Seems pretty evil to me. Alright, quick study. I like it. Let's draw some cards. Land. Go for the throat. Not going to start attacking with my creature yet. Liliana? Sure, let's go for Lily. And they scoop. Lily's gonna seal the deal. Okay, we beat Demonic Pact Donate, so that's a very popular deck right now. Iraneth is our opponent. And our hand looks good. We're on the draw. We don't have any removal. We got Lily, though. We'll be okay, right? We're on the draw. We get a Surveil. Or two. Oh, Opt? Was that in Foundations too? Yeah, it was. Cool. Deduce. I could drop a Deduce. Alright, I want to get my black mana going. But I want to Deduce this turn, so we'll do that. Fake like we have it. No more lies. Do a little deduction. Alright. Is it something or other? Haughty Jin. Cut down. It is within cut down range, so let's go ahead and just cut it down. Unsummon. Let's counter the unsummon. Oh, just activating Restless Spire. Scrying to the bottom. Oh, that's good for us. We only have one black source, eh? Let's find another one. Either go for the throat. I think it's gonna be good. We have one go for the throat already. Yeah, we can bin this. Let's find another black land. There's a Haughty. I think we'll just counter that. Because once the Haughties resolve, then like their negates cost 1 mana. Alright, I would like to find a black manas, please. Thank you. Demolition Field. I don't think we need that. We have a removal spell for their 1 creature land. Alright, here comes the rest of the Spire. That looks like a throat. Okay. Another counterspell is good. I actually have enough mana to Sheoldred and counter backup. Unsummon. Okay. Caves. Let's try that again. Opt. Gonna take a ping. Scorching Dragonfire. Scorching Dragonfire, counter it. There's the hottie. Alright. So, yeah, this is brutal. Let's do a hand check. Gonna unsummon Sheoldred? Sure. And then let's Lily. Minus.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. One of your friends has to leave.
Scoop? Okay. So Hottie's Izzet's unsummons. Well, Rest in Peace ruins Hottie's day pretty well. Anoint with Affliction. Negates. Pilfer Liliana. We don't need all these sweepers. I'll keep one in just in case of emergency. Cut down can go. Get lost can go. Lose one bandit's talent. We can go with one hostile investigator, that's fine. This hand should be fine on the draw. I can binding negotiate a Djinn before they can resolve it. Opponent molds, that's also good for us. I like those Liliana sleeves. Storm Chaser's talents. Return target instant resource from graveyard. Whenever you cast an instant, create an otter. Okay. We did draw Rest in Peace. That's great. We want Concealed Courtyard. Another Storm Chasers. Okay. Let's go ahead and Rest in Peace. See if we can beat these otter tokens. Alright, there's the slasher. Growl. Creating more otters.
Otter to otter.
We miss our land drop. That's very unfortunate. Binding negotiation. Slick sequence. 1,000-Year Storm. So that card will win them the game eventually. Draw 3, then discard 2. They're a long way from being able to cast it. And I do have 2 No More Lies, but I don't have blue mana. Yeah, I think I gotta take that. Because that does win the game. I guess I'll attack Ral. Now I regret having taken out all those sweepers.
Thanks for the helping paw.
No attack from the otters? Okay, there's a blue source. Demolition field. I think I do want land number 5. Let's again attack Ral. Keep the otter population under control.
Together we can shift the current.
And they're not blocking and they're not attacking with their otters also. That's very strange. Alright, Shelly. Okay, they do block. Enigma Drake is a 0/4.
I can invent. I hope you've got bottled lightning shit.
Alright, so I do have some counter spells up now. Everything at Ral. Opt.
Aha! A solution! You won fair and square.
Alright, instant
I'll
sorcery
search
spells
another
you
place.
cast half storm.
There's
So they
nothing
did
more
ultimate
beautiful in
their
the sky, deadly night.
Ral. They're not afraid to draw cards. I mean, they're just gonna die from Sheoldred, right? Unsummon is gonna get copied how many times? A bunch. What is the storm count? Is there any storm count indicator? 1, 2. It's gonna get copied twice. Alright. Counter the unsummon. Counter the unsummon. It's still, yeah. Storm is so weird on Arena. I've never actually dealt with a storm spell on Arena before. This will be sad if we lose. Yeah, should not have countered those unsummons, but it's going to be hard for us to fight what they're doing now. Glitter and binding negotiation. And let's go for a Sheoldred. If they unsummon it again, that's fine. Now they're just gonna double Scorching Dragonfire it. She's still on the battlefield when they cast that one. Oh, her ability goes on the stack? What? Okay. Okay, we win. Sheoldred pulls it out. I mean, she's a win con. Shock is our opponent. We'll be on the draw. And it's a one-lander. We're a 26-land deck on the draw. It's a good one-lander because we've got black and blue mana, and we've got removal and card draw and discard. So I think I'm actually going to keep this. We just need the top of our deck to show us some of our 26 lands. Thank you. We'll keep land number 3 on top. Golgari. Alright, let's binding negotiation. So it's just straight up Golgari midrange. I think we'll take Lily. So we'll need to find a Get Lost for the Innkeeper's talent, which they undoubtedly will play here. Yep. Yeah, let's play Lily and start ticking up.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Sheoldred. Well, we know what happens to Sheoldreds around here. We'll happily minus there.
I've always hated crowds.
Level 2 on the enchantment. Let's draw some cards. Okay. Let's plus. We'll discard.
Drop it.
I guess quick study. Now let's discard one of these 3 steps ahead. And we'll play our hostile negotiator, investigator. Get rid of that Gix's command. Make a clue. I don't know, maybe it wasn't right to discard. Now if they don't have, okay, this isn't at level 3 yet. Kirvek. Okay. Let's get rid of Kirvek.
Haven't you ever heard
Attack.
of personal space?
So now we can never let them resolve a Vraska. Alright. They're just attacking with their land. That's fine. Cut it down. And they scoop. So, Golgari. We want negate. We want pilfer. We want destroy evil. Anoint with affliction. Maybe Liliana number 3. Cut hostile. Maybe cut a sweeper or 2. Cut one of each, leave 2 sweepers in. Cut 1 bandit's talent. Do they play bats? I don't think they do play bats. Cut the cut down. Alright, hand looks good. Caustic Bronco. Alright. Mosswood Dread Knight. Are they Dread Whispering, or are they casting it? They're casting it. Okay. And I would love to anoint that Dread Knight, but I think I gotta kill the Bronco. Alright, let's Binding Negotiation. That is a good hand. Probably take Lily or Glissa. I cannot deal with Glissa, so I guess I'm taking her. I can't really deal with Lily either. Oh, they didn't cast it. Okay. Lily, we will certainly counter that. They don't currently have a removal spell that can kill Sheoldred. Yeah, we need to fetch island number 2, so I guess we gotta take a little pain. They have a go for the throat. Just thin the deck, even though that's not a thing. They discard Sheoldred. Plus the bandits. I'm dying to this Dread Knight. That's not good. Kirvek. Alright, let's find one of my sweepers here. No. Go for the throat. Go ahead and just kill that. Well, we'll block. Another 3 steps ahead. No, we don't need Seachrome Coast. Let's just pass. Okay. Black, white. No, 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 no. Let's not do it that way. How do you want to do this? Yeah, that works. Liliana. Yeah, we gotta counter that. Hey, we have Liliana. See how you like it. Get rid of that Gix's command. Oh, we get rid of our counterspell too. Okay. They have a creature land. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. They have their Restless Cottage. This is why I hate having less than like 3 or 4 demolition fields. Yup, they just fire up the Restless Cottage. Both at Liliana. Okay.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
Day of Judgement. So, I guess I do this. And then kill the Dread Knight. They can recast it. They can also just get me down to 1 with their Restless Cottage. Yep, in these grindy control matchups, it really does come down to like who has the most creature lands a lot of the time. Hostile Investigator. See. So they've got foods now. No attack. Okay. Let's draw a card. It's a land. It's another land. We don't need more lands. I mean, I could attack with this to gain 2 life. It would get blocked and killed by the cottage. They also have hostile investigators. We each get a clue. Caustic Bronco. Let's draw my Sunfall. Oh, binding negotiation. Ah, dude. Seriously, that is a brick and a half right there. 3 steps ahead. Cut down. So they're actually going to kill me with their Bronco if I don't find a removal spell for it or the hostile investigator. Whenever it attacks, reveal the top card of your ally. If you lose life equal to... If it isn't saddled, otherwise each opponent loses that much life. So I'm gonna lose... I mean, they could theoretically draw a land off the top with their Bronco. That's the only way that I don't die. Alright, I need them to draw land off their Bronco, please. Well, let's see how they attack. They may not saddle. They may just attack with their hostile investigator. I'm still dead if they do that, though. Yep. Alright. Golgari's real good. Okay, so they are the Caustic Bronco variants. That means I want cut down in some number. I also want another Sunfall. Maybe another Sheoldred. Let's go down to 2 lilies. Another hostile investigator. Cut 3 steps ahead. Maybe I want exercises. I got too much stuff. 3 more cuts. Alright, I guess it's only 1 hostile investigator, 1 Shelly. I want the 2. Maybe just bring in 1 exercise. Yeah, we really only got room for 1 hostile. Tap land. Double binding negotiation, double Sunfall. Well, hopefully our surveils should let us help our mana situation, right? I think we'll keep. Binding negotiation is good. We're on the play. We'll see if we get punished for this keep. We are doubled up on stuff, so like discard won't completely cripple us. Another binding negotiation. I think we can bottom that safely. Okay, another tap land. Undercity Sewers, yet another tap land. I think we have enough tap lands, thank you. Okay, now we could actually negotiate that into their graveyard if we wanted to. Jeez, look at that hand. They have double Glissa. That hand looks so good against us. They have double Glissa. I guess I'll take... I mean, if they use Lily, they're discarding 2. They don't have a particular way to pull ahead or anything. They just have Gix's command. So, I think I'll just take Glissa. So what I would like them to do, I guess, is to like play out their Innkeeper's talents. Okay, they just play their Mosswood. Alright, let's binding negotiate. And here we'll take Lily, I think. There's Innkeeper's talent. Alright, I would like them to play their second... I would like them to play their Glissa. Alright, we'll keep Deduce on top. Deep Cavern Bat. Okay, well, you're not gonna play Glissa now. Alright, so let's Sunfall. Debating whether to cut down their own Deep Cavern Bat so that they can Gix's command it back. They decide not to. There's Glissa. Can we deduce into just like a regular removal spell or something? Cut down, that's not going to do it. Alright, I guess we're Sunfalling again. Aclazotz. Draw a card. Go for the throats. Do I have a demolition field? Don't. Yes. Start getting in with our weenie. So they can Gix's command to get back their Glissa. And kill my dude. Now they're just gonna cut it down. You just draw land. Okay, so let's attack with this then. Drain you. Oh, they just have to have a player with few cards, so that works for them. And I draw the Demolition Field the very next draw. When your opponent discards a land, create a 1/1 bat. So bad. Guess I'll play that. One turn too late. Why can't I play 4 Demolition Fields? Yeah, this cut down's not doing much. Pilfer. Yep, that's GG's. Well, close one. We took game 1, but that's about as grindy a match as you can get. And we can win. We can win that match. Just didn't break our way that time. Okay, so our record with this iteration of Esper Banditry control was we were 5-1 in complete matches. We did win 2 other matches where like opponents scooped early. I'm not going to include those in the video because the opponents scooped early and they weren't real matches. So yeah, I like this iteration of it better than anything I've played before so far. We did get outground by Golgari, which was kind of disappointing. I feel like we have like at least an even shot in that matchup. We did win game 1. But yeah, they just have so many good threats, and I don't know what to do against that. I feel like our deck is already like pretty well matched against that. I wasn't expecting the Aclazotz, so I didn't board in my exercises. Possible there could be more in the way of like exile-based removal. One card that I kind of have liked is Planar something or other, the Pacify. Thinking about replacing some of my sideboard white removal with that card. The Pacify that also can target like artifacts and enchantments and shuts down activated abilities. Because, you know, it can shut down Aclazotz, but it's primarily really good against like Archfiend of the Dross. Because it can just lock them under a Pacify and like they'll just die in 4 turns. I don't know. I think boarding in the exercises would have helped. Is it possible I could go to 25 lands? I don't know. Like, my mana value averages 2.6. Probably not. We probably need 26. I think I just need, like... I've been, you know... I like playing control decks, but I think I tend to skimp on the card draw when I build control decks. And a lot of control decks, if you look at them, they play like a playset of Opt or whatever, plus like 2 to 4 big card draw spells. So my card draw count is under what it should be for like what is typically played for control. My thinking about that is that, you know, I have the Bandit's Talents, which eventually can draw me cards. I also have 3 Steps Ahead, which can draw cards, but in reality, like, if you're using 3 Steps Ahead to draw cards, you're really in a bad situation. You want to use this as a counterspell. So I think to bring myself in line with what is standard for control decks, I probably would want to add a 6th just dedicated card draw spell, which could be Quick Study number 3. It could be Deduce number 4. It could be something fancy, like some kind of 4-mana card draw spell, like Spell Gyre. There's another card that's sort of like a poor simulation of Memory Deluge. I forget the name of it, but I'll put it in the video here. Something to that effect. I need to have the card draw number 6. Card draw piece number 6. Just to be sure that I hit my answers when I need to. Because if the deck can do that, then it has everything it needs to win any matchup, I think. It's not the best against the super aggro matchups, although I did add like more removal in the main board. I have a cut down that I'm running main now, and an additional Day of Judgment. Not that that helps against mono red. So I think it has probably less than a 50% matchup against the really aggro red and cruel decks. But against like the mid-range decks and the control decks, I think it should be a good matchup just the way it is. Yeah, I would make that slight tweak of adding an extra card draw spell, cutting something, maybe cutting a 3 steps ahead, because this card can be a little clunky sometimes. And then in the sideboard, I don't know, the sideboard seems pretty good. I don't know what I would change. This effect is so good. Maybe I would try to figure out a way to add a third exercise or planar or whatever that I was talking about earlier. Just because there's so many good targets for it, and it's a great spell, and exiling is so good. But anyway, I had a good time playing my Banditry control list Esper. This is what I like to do in my spare time when I'm not like brewing or when I'm just playing for fun. I'll break out some kind of horrible, you know, rack discard Dimir based control deck. So this is what I enjoy most. Anyway, I enjoy playing Esper Banditry control. I hope you liked it too. And if you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. And if you want to check out the action on Twitch, I do stream Magic the Gathering every Friday night. The link is in the description, and I post videos of the MTG variety every Saturday and non-MTG every Tuesday. So please be sure to check out that as well if you want to support me. Thanks. Have a good night, everyone.